Yo, what's up guys? It's King Sean here, and in today's video, I'll be bringing you guys an updated playoff picture outlook for the Washington Commanders Week 14 edition or bye week edition, and I'll also be talking about the current Pro Bowl voting and who from the Commanders is looking like they're gonna make the Pro Bowl this year. So, if you guys are new to my channel, leave a like down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and other than that, let's go straight into today's video. So this is the current playoff picture for the NFC. Starting at the top, the Lions obviously have the first seed, 11-1. I think they're going to win the conference, although the Eagles still have a chance at the first seed. They are the second seed right now, 10-2 record. They just beat the Ravens, and as much as it pains me to say, the Eagles are a legit Super Bowl contender after beating a really, really good Ravens team. So, they're really good right now, and they still have a shot to get the number one seed if the Lions drop some games. They play the Packers on Thursday, and I think they have to play the Vikings one more time as well this season. So the Lions could drop some games, and they play the Bills actually week 15. So they could definitely drop some games, and if the Eagles keep winning, they could get that one seed. But right now, I think the Lions, the first seed is theirs, right? And then obviously the Eagles are second seed, Seahawks third seed. I think at this point, two teams from the NFC West still could get in, right? We just got to finish strong in order to avoid that. But it's still possible for two teams from the NFC West to get in. However, it probably will be one. But, we'll see, right? Because the Seahawks are 7-5, the Cardinals 6-6, Rams 6-6. The Niners are 5-7. I think the Niners are done. They lost CMC. They got a bunch of injuries at other positions. I think they're done. I don't think, they're really going to do much this season. And then for your fourth seed, it's the Falcons at 6-6. However, the Bucs are starting to creep up. The Falcons have lost their last 3 games to the Broncos, Chargers, and I forgot what their other loss was. But yeah, they have lost 3 straight games. They haven't looked good lately, and the Bucs are on a 2-game win streak. They are 6-6, so watch out for the Bucs. I think it's only going to be one team from the NFC South that makes it, and if the Bucs keep winning and the Falcons keep losing, then it's most likely going to be the Bucs. But we'll see. And then the Vikings, 10-2, 5th seed. It's so crazy that you're 10-2 and you're the 5th seed. That's insane to me, but it just tells you how stacked the NFC North is. Same with the Packers. They are 9-3, 6th seed. And obviously, Commanders, 8-5, 7th seed. And no matter what happens this week while we're on our bye, we're still going to be the 7th seed, which is really good. Now, what teams do we necessarily want to root against? I'm going to pull up the Week 14 schedule right now, and I'll tell you that the NFC South, I think at this point, it's going to be one team that makes it, and it's going to be the division winner. The Falcons, they've played very poorly over the past couple weeks. Kirk has played very poorly. He threw 4 interceptions versus the Chargers. I think the Bucs are going to win that division. They're on a win streak. They got Mike Evans back. They're getting healthier, so I think they're going to win that division. I'm not saying the Falcons are totally out of it, but it does look like the Bucs are going to take that division, but we'll see. The Falcons do play the Vikings this week, so that's going to be a very tough matchup for them. The Vikings just don't stop winning. They keep winning, so I expect them to do that. And they're at home, so going to be a really tough game for the Falcons. That's going to be Kirk's return to Minnesota, so that'll be an interesting game to watch. We should root against the Cardinals. They play the Seahawks, and yeah, we should root against the Cardinals. Although the NFC West is kind of threatening, I would be much more worried about the Cardinals because, they could win a couple of their games down the stretch, and it would be good if we created more separation. Obviously, we already got like a 2.5 game lead on them. We beat them earlier this season, so, even if they tied our record, we would still be the 7th seed because we have the tiebreaker over them with us beating them earlier on this season. So, we would have the tiebreaker over them. But yeah, they're 6-6 right now. It would be nice if the Seahawks beat them, so we would have, more separation from them. And the Rams, it would be nice if they lost as well. Now they play the Bills, so I mean, they could win that game. They're at home, but to be honest, every single team, or almost every single team at least, takes over that Rams stadium, right? So I think the Bills are going to win that game. So everybody that we would want to lose, the Rams should lose. The Falcons, or not the Falcons, sorry. Well, the Falcons don't really matter a lot, so we don't really got to worry about them. The Cardinals, they're playing the Seahawks. That's a divisional game right now, so could go either way. If the Cardinals win, then they get control back to first place in that division. So, we'll see about that, but it would be nice if the Seahawks beat them so we can create more separation. As for teams we may want to root against to try and move up in wildcard seeding, I would definitely say the Packers, because the Vikings, I still think they're going to keep winning. Same with the Packers. They could still keep winning. I don't think they're going to drop too many of their last couple of games of the season. However, it would be nice if they drop like 2, maybe 3 more, because if they do that and we keep winning games, right, then we move up into the 6th seed, because right now, if the playoffs were to start today, we play the Eagles. And, usually a team doesn't really beat their division rival a third time in the playoffs. However, it could happen, right? And I would be lying if I said I wouldn't rather play the Falcons/Bucks or the Seahawks, basically an NFC South or NFC West opponent in the first round of the playoffs. So it would be nice if the Packers dropped a few of their games so we could try and move up to the 6th seed. And then real quick before I end off today's video, want to go over the Pro Bowl voting. It was updated yesterday, or announced yesterday, the current voting. And Jayden Daniels is first among quarterbacks in the NFC in Pro Bowl voting. So that's awesome right there. Hey, man, our fans are getting out there and voting. You love to see it. You really do. And Jayden Daniels is 4th overall out of quarterbacks in Pro Bowl voting. He's only behind Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson. Those 3 guys are all in the AFC. Those 3 guys are all great. So Jayden Daniels is first in the NFC in QB voting. Hopefully that stays the same. And it's kind of a percentage with Pro Bowl voting. I'm pretty sure like fans have 33%, coaches have 33%, and then players have 33% as well. So it's not just fan voting. Coaches and players have input as well. So keep that in mind. Terry is 3rd in the NFC in receiver voting. Only 4 receivers from each conference get in. So I think Terry's going to be a Pro Bowler this year. I will be shocked if he is not. But he is 3rd in the NFC and 4th overall. Tyler Biadasz, he's 5th right now in the NFC, 9th overall. Dante Fowler Jr., 3rd in the NFC, 5th overall. We'll see if Fowler gets in. Honestly, I feel like Luvu deserves it more than him. Luvu has been an absolute beast this season. They are both listed as outside linebackers, which is pretty interesting. I thought Luvu would be listed as an inside linebacker, but, outside linebacker, that's fine as well. So hopefully Luvu gets in. He's 4th right now. He needs to be at least 3rd in the conference to get in. So we got to go out there and vote for him. And it's not just fans. Like I said, it's players and coaches too. So hopefully, players and coaches see his play on the field, and they're like, okay, this guy needs to get in, because Luvu has been having a career year with us, man. He's been outstanding with us this year. Bobby Wagner, obviously he's 2nd in NFC voting. He's always going to make the Pro Bowl, right? So that's not a surprise. Jeremy Chin, he's 4th in the NFC in strong safety voting. And then All-Pro Revo, Jeremy Reeves, he's 5th in special teams voting. So those are your Pro Bowl votes right now. I think Pro Bowl voting ends the end of December, so make sure y'all get y'all votes in. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.